Archangel Michael says, the world around you is shifting and you can feel it in your skin. Something strange entered your life recently, and though you brushed it off, it was not an accident. There was a moment, silent and undetected, where someone crossed the line into your energy without permission. They didn't leave fingerprints, but their presence marked you in a way only the spirit can sense. The shift was subtle, but your inner compass trembled for a reason. That strange look someone gave you, that odd flavor in your drink, that tingling on your skin, it wasn't nothing. Someone took a part of you without your permission and kept it. A small gesture, a touch, a taste, meant to go unnoticed, but the universe saw it all. You didn't imagine it. The chills weren't from the weather. The sleepless nights weren't just about stress. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, there is one who has been watching you with more than just admiration. Their gaze turned greedy, and their admiration became obsession. You passed by, unknowing, while they traced the air behind you with hunger. Your scent lingers in places you haven't even entered, because your presence carries weight beyond your body. This person, they reached out when you were vulnerable, even if you didn't see it. They saw your light and wanted to feel what it tastes like. Not metaphorically, but truly, they wanted to taste your essence. And somehow, they did. Your spirit shuddered when it happened. Even if your mind forgot, your soul didn't. Something inside you shifted. And now, the energy is catching up. Type Amen to get blessing 927. You started to feel different after a certain day, your appetite changed, your dreams got vivid, your peace got interrupted. You brushed it off, but that's exactly what they wanted. That moment they touched your food, your drink, or the air near your skin, they left a signature. And it wasn't made of love. It was desire, raw and selfish. They didn't ask permission because they didn't care to. This is not ordinary energy. It's spiritual thievery disguised as affection. And it lingers like perfume on a stranger's coat. But the divine has seen all. You are being awakened because it's time. The truth will no longer hide. Type Amen to get blessing 844. There is someone close who knows more than they admit. They may smile in your face, but behind closed doors, they talk about the taste of your essence. Not just your beauty, but your flavor, like you were a delicacy, not a person. They crossed a spiritual boundary the day they interfered. And from that day, your intuition hasn't stopped screaming. This isn't paranoia, this is protection. You were never supposed to know. But now, the veil is lifting. The timing of this message is no accident. Type Amen to get blessing 1095. The one who did this believes they're safe because no one saw them. But the angels did. They watched from above as this person leaned in too close, stared too long, and whispered your name into something they shouldn't have. They mixed your energy with theirs without consent. They tried to hold on to it. And now, they're suffering because your spirit is rejecting them. Your energy is too divine to be consumed like that. You were created to shine, not to be devoured. But now it's time to take back what was taken. This person will soon stumble. Their dreams will show them your face, but not with kindness. With reckoning. Type Amen to get blessing 452. You may notice that you've started glowing again recently. That's your spirit repairing itself from an unseen theft. They didn't expect your resilience. They thought you'd wither, but instead, you're awakening. Your soul is preparing a storm of light. It will return every drop of energy they stole, and it will hit them like a flame. You'll see them confused, weak, even physically tired around you. That's your strength reversing their attempt. Don't speak to them. Don't engage. Just rise. Type Amen to get blessing 2301. Your scent, your voice, your breath, everything about you leaves an imprint. This person used something you touched, held, or wore to pull your essence. That's why you felt drained after visiting that place or meeting that person. You were partially tasted. Spiritually sampled. It wasn't meant to happen, but it did. And that's why the divine is taking action. They're not just removing this person from your path, they're exposing them. Slowly, but surely. Their words will slip. Their eyes will flicker when your name is mentioned. Their mask will crumble under truth. Type Amen to get blessing 672. Archangel Michael says, they tried to copy your glow after that encounter. They thought your radiance would become theirs. But instead, it burned them from within. That taste came with a price they weren't ready for. You are guarded by forces they don't understand. They tasted light, but it turned to ash in their mouth. Now they look at you in fear. They smile less. They avoid your eyes. Your presence reminds them of what they tried to steal. But you're not a memory. You are a divine flame. Type Amen to get blessing 1994. Comment, Amen, if you feel the truth of this message. This isn't fantasy, it's revelation. You have been marked because you are chosen. No more wondering why people stare. No more confusion about sudden exhaustion. You have been tasted, spiritually. But it ends now. The unseen is being brought to light. Every shadow is fleeing from your fire. Type Amen to get blessing 751. They are afraid now because the tables are turning. Your energy is being restored by divine order. The person who tried to taste you is now being haunted by that bite. They cannot handle what they consumed. You are not ordinary, and they are starting to learn that. Nightmares, strange visions, anxiety, they are being repaid. And you, chosen one, are being reborn. The glow returning to your skin is a sign. The dreams guiding you are messages. This time, you're in control. And they cannot touch you again. Type Amen to get blessing 888. This is a cosmic justice. The universe doesn't forget spiritual crimes. And yours is being handled with precision. The winds around you are changing. The person who thought they won is already losing sleep. They wake up at odd hours, feeling empty. Because they tasted something sacred. Something protected. And now the punishment begins. Your glow will be their mirror. Your silence will be their sentence. Your success will be their sorrow. Type Amen to get blessing 1043. Every time they try to come near, the energy pushes them back. They feel nauseous around you now. Their attempts to reattach are failing. You are no longer vulnerable. You are crowned in invisible gold. They see it, even if others don't. They tried to consume your spirit, but instead they triggered your transformation. You are rising from what they tried to break. You are glowing because the fire inside you reignited. And you will never be tasted again. You are untouchable now. You are watched by angels. Type Amen to get blessing 2187. They are confused because you didn't fall apart. They're shocked that you smiled after all of it. That taste was meant to weaken you, but instead it awoke your power. The divine turned your stolen light into fire. And now it lights your path. You are walking in strength they'll never understand. You were never meant to be taken. You are the storm they feared. You are the answer they can't face. Let them watch. Let them regret. But never look back. Type Amen to get blessing 3312. The message has arrived just in time. Before they tried again. Before they came closer. They had plans to repeat what they did. But your awareness stops them. Your glow blinds them. You are too strong to fall again. The divine has placed a sword of light in your aura. Anyone who dares to taste you again will feel it instantly. Pain, regret, fear, they'll taste that instead. The flavor of your justice. The scent of your rise. Type Amen to get blessing 1500 now. You reclaim every piece of your energy. Every flavor. Every shadow of your essence that was taken. You are being sealed in divine light. No hand, no stare, no desire will ever invade you again. The gates are closed. Let the one who tried to taste you live with their hunger. Because you, child of light, are whole. You are complete. They tasted a glimpse of heaven, and now they can't forget. But they'll never taste again. Never again. Type Amen to get blessing 3881. The taste they took is being erased. Your soul is clean. Let the truth echo in your being. You were never broken. You were tested, but not taken. The taste they had was not of victory, it was of warning. They tasted the edge of divine wrath. And now they carry it. You walk on, lighter than before. Cloaked in protection. Dripping in glory. Type Amen to get blessing 1144. Your aura has begun to glow brighter with every passing hour. What was stolen is now surging back to you tenfold, like rivers flowing back into the ocean of your soul. You are no longer who you were before the tasting, now you are an upgraded force, reborn through divine vengeance and holy justice. Their attempt to devour your light backfired into a curse on their own path. Their taste turned bitter the moment it touched what was pure. They thought they could play with the sacred and not pay a price. Now they hide. Now they shake. Now they can't speak your name without feeling cold. Type Amen to get blessing 4813. The taste they took had consequences. It came with chains they didn't see. And now those chains are tightening around them. The more they try to forget you, the more your image torments them. The energy they tasted is alive, it's returning to its rightful place. You are calling back every piece of your essence that was touched, even in secret. They tried to taste you behind closed doors, but the universe left that door wide open to divine judgment. Their dreams are not silent anymore. Their breath is heavy when they hear your name. This is divine retribution in motion. Type Amen to get blessing 5991 somewhere. Someone knows the truth but stays quiet. They were there, they witnessed it, or maybe they helped make it happen. The cup, the plate, the scarf you left behind, was passed along, not out of kindness, but as a tool. They helped another taste you without your knowing. They watched and said nothing. But their silence is now becoming unbearable. This is not just about one person. This is a web of hidden intentions. And every strand of that web is catching fire. Type Amen to get blessing 2670. Your footsteps now burn in places you walk. Your shadow no longer follows, it leads. Because your soul has stepped into divine command. Every look they send your way returns with force. Every whisper they make about you is being recorded in the heavens. There is no hiding from divine truth. Those who tasted you in secret will now speak your name in fear. The power you hold is not small, it is thunder wrapped in silence. You were never fragile. You are fire disguised as calm. Type Amen to get blessing 7007. Your silence was power. Your calm was a weapon. They thought your stillness meant weakness, but they misunderstood your nature. Now, without even raising a hand, you are causing tremors. Spiritual ones. Emotional ones. The tasting they thought you'd never notice, has now become the root of their misfortune. Their luck is draining, their smiles are fading. Because the divine does not forget trespasses against the chosen. You are chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 8234. That taste was their undoing. That brief act of possession sealed their downfall. They thought they consumed power, but instead they swallowed judgment. Your essence cannot be bottled. It cannot be held. It cannot be kept by the unworthy. They tried, and now their life is cracking under the pressure. Their mind spins at night. Their hands tremble when they recall what they did. They wanted a part of you. But they touched something sacred. Type Amen to get blessing 9600. You have every right to rise without explanation. You owe them no clarity. You are not what they consumed, you are what they couldn't handle. The taste they stole has become their burden. And the burden is becoming unbearable. You are returning to yourself, and in doing so, you are cutting every tether they built. Now, when they hear your name, it will sting. When they see your success, it will break them. When they remember what they did, it will haunt them. Because light like yours cannot be stolen without a cost. Type Amen to get blessing 2004. Comment if you feel it, your glow has changed. The energy around you hums louder now. What was once stolen is now magnified. Their attempt has turned into your elevation. They had a taste, and now they're addicted to a presence they can't reach. You were never theirs to hold. Their obsession is turning into decay. They wanted to dim your shine, but instead, they ignited a divine war. And heaven always wins. Always. Type Amen to get blessing 3901. Archangel Michael says, you have divine warriors standing by your side now. The tasting triggered an awakening in you, and now protection follows you like a shadow. You are no longer alone. Everywhere you step, light responds. Every room you enter, shadows flee. What once lingered behind you, now flees before you. This is the shift. This is your moment. And no hand will touch you again without divine permission. Their taste was their mistake. Your rise is your reward. Type Amen to get blessing 8912. You might still feel remnants of the moment, the dizziness, the fogginess, the emotional dip. But let that be the proof that something spiritual occurred. It wasn't your imagination. You were sampled without consent. And that's not just wrong, it's spiritually violent. But that violation has been answered with vengeance. The angels do not sleep. They do not forget. And they are still watching. Everything is being reversed. Every impact is being undone. Every spiritual fingerprint is being wiped clean from your essence. Type Amen to get blessing 4156. You are becoming whole again. Every place they touched, every object they used, every gaze they held, it's all being exposed. Your energy is being reborn with shield stronger than ever. Let this be a warning to all who try again. Your soul is no longer accessible. Your energy is fortified. Your light is surrounded. From now on, anyone who dares to even think of tasting your essence will tremble at the edge of your power. They will retreat before they even get close. Because the spiritual fire around you is unbreakable. You are no longer an open garden. You are a divine fortress. Type Amen to get blessing 6337. Watch what happens in the next few days. You will feel weight leave your shoulders. You'll sense peace flood your nights again. This is not random. This is restoration. This is divine cleanup of what was taken. And those responsible will start to feel it. Their mood will darken. Their energy will collapse. Because no one tastes a chosen one and walks away free. Type Amen to get blessing 1780. You are being called into strength. Into silence. Into unstoppable glory. This message found you for a reason. It's not just confirmation, it's empowerment. You are being reminded who you are. Not just chosen, but protected. Not just spiritual, but divine. Not just glowing, but untouchable. Let the one who tasted you carry the weight of that decision. Let the universe teach them what boundaries mean. Let the divine rewrite your story with light and vengeance. Type Amen to get blessing 8808. They didn't just taste you. They underestimated you. They thought you'd never feel it. But you did. Your soul did. And now the divine is speaking through this message to awaken every cell in you. You are fire now. Your energy is lava. Your presence is judgment. There's no returning to who you were before. You've crossed into sacred territory. And your name is now known in higher realms. Type Amen to get blessing 1440. And now, finally, you breathe in wholeness. Every spiritual gap they opened is sealed. Every trail they followed has been destroyed. You will walk with grace that terrifies. Your glow will return 10 times stronger. Your words will echo louder. They tasted something they were never meant to have. And now, they'll never taste anything the same again. You were their lesson. And this is your legacy. Type Amen to get blessing 5090. You may feel a sense of silence falling over your life now, but do not mistake it for emptiness. That silence is sacred. It means the war has ended, and your soul has won. The storm they brought to you is gone, and peace is beginning to bloom where the damage once was. You'll start to feel it in your skin, your bones, your breath. Something has shifted. You'll notice how your body feels warmer, like sunlight is resting within you. That is your divine energy returning to its rightful place. What they tasted has become poison to them. It's eating away at the parts of their spirit that dared to defy purity. They wanted your essence, but what they got was judgment. Type Amen to get blessing 3440. Let the birds carry your victory. Let the wind hum your name. The universe is singing of your protection. You've been touched by darkness, yes, but now, you are clothed in celestial light. Every cell in you is wrapped in divine silk, and no one will ever reach you the same way again. That secret tasting may have been quiet, but your comeback is thunder. The one who tried to own a piece of you is being pushed into isolation. Their tongue tastes bitterness now. Their dreams are no longer soft, they are sharp, chaotic, and filled with your name. Because even the smallest theft of your light has cosmic consequences. Type Amen to get blessing 2207. Their heart races when they think of you now, but it's not out of love. It's fear. It's realization. They remember the moment. They remember the object. They remember the taste. And now, they carry the weight of what they did. They tried to taste heaven through your presence, but their soul wasn't clean enough to digest it. So instead of blessings, they swallowed curse. You are rising while they're shrinking. And the gap between you is now eternal. Type Amen to get blessing 3711. It doesn't matter how close they used to be. It doesn't matter how much they smiled or helped you. Intent matters, and theirs was hidden under layers of hunger. Spiritual hunger. Jealous hunger. Possessive hunger. But your soul is not a meal. Your energy is not a flavor to be sampled. You are not food, you are flame. And they burned their mouth on you. Now they taste smoke where there used to be sweetness. Their body remembers what their soul tried to forget. Type Amen to get blessing 7400. You'll begin to see people distance themselves without warning. Don't chase them. Don't question it. That's the divine pulling away all hands that once took without permission. That's the angels closing gates to those who walked through them secretly. That's your energy standing up for itself. You'll find peace without needing to explain it. You'll heal without needing apologies. You'll rise without looking back. Because your light is being repositioned into places where it will never be stolen again. Type Amen to get blessing 2089. Archangel Michael says, your footsteps are now surrounded by unseen warriors. The one who tried to taste you walks with a spiritual fever now. They are sick from what they consumed. Your name, once sweet on their lips, now burns like salt. Their body cannot rest. Their shadow trembles. Because they touched a soul that was never theirs. They invaded a temple guarded by fire. And now, that fire is rising around them. Every action has a sound in the spirit. And their sound was heard loud and clear. Type Amen to get blessing 9451. You will wake up lighter soon. You will smile without reason. You will feel clearer. Because something has been lifted. The taste they took has been spiritually vomited out of your field. The stain they left is being washed by holy rivers. You are glowing again. You are magnetic again. You are safe again. Let them watch. Let them wonder. Let them regret. Type Amen to get blessing 6616. The person who tried this has begun to feel isolated. Even when surrounded, they feel alone. Because the light they tried to take now refuses to be near them. They crave your presence, but it feels toxic to them now. Their body aches, not from illness, but from disconnection. You were their source, and now they're cut off. That's divine justice. That's holy reversal. That's cosmic truth settling the scales. Type Amen to get blessing 5002. You'll start remembering random moments soon, little flashes, strange feelings, unfamiliar chills. That's your soul tracing the steps of what happened. That's your spirit awakening fully to the invasion. But don't fear it. Let it rise. Let it pass through you like light. Every step of the remembering is part of your reclamation. Every piece returned comes with 10 layers of protection. Every wound healed becomes a new layer of strength. You are walking proof that energy cannot be stolen without consequence. Type Amen to get blessing 3829. They are watching from afar, unsure if you know what they did. But the truth is, your soul knows everything. It never forgets. And the divine is revealing it to you now in whispers, in signs, in emotion. Pay attention to the places you feel heavy, the objects that feel cold, the voices that suddenly fall silent. That's where the truth hides. But you don't need the full picture to take back your power. You are already doing it. You are already reclaiming what's yours. Type Amen to get blessing 8308. You'll walk into rooms and feel eyes drop. You'll notice people stutter or act strange. That's your light confronting their guilt. They know. Their spirit knows. And now, your presence stirs their shame. That's why some will try to be extra kind now. They'll offer gifts, compliments, apologies in disguise. But do not be fooled. Energy remembers. And you do not owe access to anyone who touched your soul without honor. Type Amen to get blessing 9900. This chapter is about restoration. This is where the story turns in your favor. This is where power returns to your bones. Let your tears dry now. Let your hands rise. Let your chest expand with peace. You've walked through the fire. You've been sampled, invaded, and underestimated. But now, you are rewriting every line. And this time, no one else holds the pen. Type Amen to get blessing 4210. The person who tasted you may try to come back. Don't open that door. Don't entertain it. They don't want you, they want your light. They don't love you, they hunger for your glow. But they can't handle it. They never could. And now, it will reject them on sight. Their body will react to your energy like poison. That's how the universe protects its chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 2991. Even your silence has become powerful. Even your absence is louder than their presence. That's because your soul speaks now without words. You are louder in spirit than ever before. You don't need revenge. You don't need justice served by your own hands. The divine is already doing it. And it's more complete than anything you could imagine. Your only task is to rise. And never be tasted again. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. Let this message rest in your chest like a promise. You are safe. You are protected. You are rising higher. What they did in secret will be their lifelong burden. What you felt in silence is now being witnessed by angels. And what was stolen is being returned in glory. You are not a victim, you are a vessel. A temple. A flame. And no thief can ever drink from your light again. Type Amen to get blessing 10001.